This is called a headbutt slam, head slam, or bonk slam. So what this does is it gives you a crouch slam effect, which is when your character hugs the floor. So you get the same results of doing like a stair slam. And you already know if you watched my previous tech videos, if you can get a crouch slam effect, which is when your character hugs the floor, there's a lot of techs that you can combine it with. So for example, you could do turn slams with it, bunny hop slamming, you could do like lunge slam. Like there's like a lot of things you could do with it when your character hugs the floor, and it can also be useful for certain situations. So let me show you a few examples. So here's a really nice example of me using head slam. So you can do it without jumping first, but it's honestly better if you could jump first, because let me show you. So if I'm standing right here and I activate my slam and I automatically hit my head, because this is just a very small room, right? So if I slam, I hit my head, and as you see, I start that crouch slam effect right here, right? But I want to start it earlier because I don't want to start my crouch slam effect over there. I want to start it earlier. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump first, and this is going to make me become like closer to the roof or doorway or anything like that, any edge or anything like that, doesn't matter what it is. So as long as you can hit your head on it, right? Then it'll work. So it makes me closer to that object, and when I activate my slam, I'll instantly hit my head, and then I'll instantly drop down, and then I'll get that crouch slam effect, and I can use that crouch slam effect to combine it into turn punches and into B-hops and stuff like that. So let me show you. So you see that? You see how my character slammed at the edge? I wasn't able to like continue going out the door. If you watched my previous tech videos, you would know you can do a bunny hop, and then we could bypass that. So this is what happens when we do a bunny hop. You see that? That's why it can be really useful. And yes, if you are wondering, you can do a super head slam, which can combine into all the other techs because you're getting that crouch slam effect. So let me show you an example. So I am going to be putting this in slow-mo because there is a lot of things happening. So yeah, that was the super head slam. So what we did was we did a rocket punch cancel, which is that, and then we hit our slam button at the right time after we canceled our punch, and what we get there is a super slam, and now we hit our head on this roof, and that gives us that crouch slam effect. So then I start hugging the floor, which you saw how my character was going down the stairs, and then I pressed my jump button, which is the B-hop slam, and this allows me to not slam here, because if I didn't press that jump button, my character would slam here because I already covered the max distance of slam. But because I'm jumping, which is the bunny hopping part, I can bypass this, and this allows me to slam and go all the way over there. Now I can also be combining this with turn slams instead of like just bunny hopping normally over there. I could probably do a turn slam and maybe go over here, bounce off that wall or something like that. So let me test that out. Okay, so I was a little wrong. I couldn't do a turn slam over there because the walls are in the way and it's really difficult. But this map is perfect for an example of me doing the turn slam with the whole tech and stuff. So let me show you. So yeah, that was the rocket punch cancel into the head slam into basically super slam into a turn slam. It gets a little complicated, but I'm gonna show you something else that's really cool. So we could do a super head slam and go all the way over there. So let me show you. This is really cool. I'm gonna put this in slow-mo because it's just way too fast when I'm not doing it in slow-mo. So yeah, that's the super head slam. If you guys are interested in more Doomfist techs and movement and all that fun stuff, go ahead and hit that subscribe button.